ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reynolds. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Catch made on the out route. Out of bounds, but a nice gain. It's just short of the 45.
What an incredible job by the quarterback. He sees the single safety. You're running 4 verticals. You go 2 up on the middle third. One of those hash routes is going to be wide open, and boom, they get a massive completion down the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The false start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down. The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Kromenhoek. Here's a target, and it's complete. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The Seminoles trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. They strike first in this national title bout. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking for the wide out. And that one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Coming after him. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because if they do everything right in the secondary, there's nowhere to throw the football. It's third down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the first, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the first down.
Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. He's past the marker, still on his feet. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on the designed run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to defend.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that...
Headed for the end zone. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
I love when a quarterback is careful with the football when he gets down here near the goal line. It's touchdown, check down. I say it all the time. You hear me, Chris, talk about it every time an offense gets in this situation. And here the quarterback doesn't like what he sees, and he's able to get what he can get with his legs, and he turns it into a 1st and goal inside the 5.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Makes a quick grab. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Cut quickly. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
This running back continues to impress, and forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year, and Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability. Normally a young running back, you try to take a few of those carries off of him during the course of the year, but they have just leaned in, and he has delivered. I tell you, this is as impressive of a young running back as I've seen in a long time.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Mental mistake for the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the Noles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. It's a draw. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Catch made by the tight end. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now.
This is one of my favorite concepts in football. Just a simple tight end drag route. The key is, as a quarterback, you've got to be on time. If you're on time, you allow that tight end to run after the catch.
Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. And it's a direct snap. And the pressure's on. And he's sacked. Huge play for the defense to set up a 3rd and long. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
That's a great route by this tight end. It's 3rd down. You know you want to go to him because he is a matchup advantage against this defense. And he is so because he uses his body here as leverage, and he just posts the defense up for a touchdown. That's a beautiful jump. I don't know why they didn't do that on 1st or 2nd down.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The pass. Clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Snags the quick throw. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. An empty backfield on second and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. He's got room to run. Look out. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone, which they're getting here. You find the soft spot and you hook up, give the numbers to your quarterback, and then he's able to frame that ball up for a completion. That is a great job of recognition by the wide receiver and being on the same page with the quarterback. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Play fake, looking to throw. He's got it in the open. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play-action pass, and there is conflict on the defense, and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, this is great body control here on the outside. The quarterback delivers with solid leverage away from the defense, but what it forces this guy to do is get that football and get his toes down in the end zone, and he's able to do that. He understands where he's at on the football field, and he's able to create the touchdown. What a great job by this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Short connection to the tight end here. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Stabbed out of the air with one hand. What a one-handed grab by the sophomore.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there.
He's got a crease. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. Certainly hope his championship game participation isn't finished. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him. He's got some space. Look out. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
They'll give it to the back. Change of direction. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
To the air, it's Kromenhoek. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete on the crossing route. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down, we're going to throw it. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Look out, he's got space ahead. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. Talk about a big-time effort. This tight end is not only already over 100 yards receiving, he's dominating at the line of scrimmage as well. If this team maintains this lead, he's in line to earn a game ball.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Scanning the field, it's Kromenhoek. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. A lot of options here on 2nd and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The tight end has got it. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. QB to the tight end for a completion. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the route is on.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well. That's led to this huge lead.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a huge play by the defense.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Extending the play now. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Defense all over that first down throw. A short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide. Accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the mental error there backs him up 5 yards, makes it 2nd down and long. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And the wideout goes in motion. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
You know, the guys that are most effective at this position, they're always going to pick up a few first downs with their legs. And here, this is a really nice pickup on a short yardage situation. You're able to move the chains and get 10-plus yards. Beautiful job here, and he's showing his athleticism on the outside.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He made the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's caught across the middle. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. Chris, as an offense, this is a tough position to be in on the field. You don't have a lot of space because of the back of the end zone. I like crossing routes in this situation. Get your tight ends, your backs, your slot receivers moving across the field on this third down.
Intercepted in the end zone.
This is classic bend but don't break defense. What an excellent job by this group, forcing the offense to snap it over and over and over again, 10-plus times.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets him up now 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle, but first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice gain.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the Noles pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need 1st downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. After the completion, we'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. They have to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Moves out of the pocket. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the offense. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Florida State. They continue to roll up the score. They continue to build the lead, and now they can taste it, closing in on an undefeated season and a national championship.
Chris, this really is remarkable, and I got to tell you, this is going to go down as one of the great seasons in college football history. You think about the 9 conference games, the expanded playoff. I know Indiana went 16-0 just a few years ago, but my goodness, to see this team accomplish this.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
41, BYU, 14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes... And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Back to throw. It's Kromenhoek. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Five-yard pickup on first down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. They keep him guessing with a run. As the first down is still going. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. The Noles moving quickly down the field here. It's a draw to the back. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
These type of run plays, Chris, break the will of the opponent. You've got a big lead. You've had success all day long. They know you're going to run the football. You know you're going to run the football, and they are still gashing it. This is a beautiful job.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I don't think there's any better feeling for a head coach than having a big lead in the fourth quarter and just ripping off big runs late in the game. You know you're going to continue to move the chains, continue to keep your offense on the field, and you're about to be in the locker room with a win.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Quarterback keeps the football. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option. So they're going to read the in man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love...
Touchdown, Noles. They are pouring it on now. That could be the touchdown that seals it. This offense went right down the field, and a desperate defense Joe had no answer for.
Chris, what we just saw was the definition of a championship drive. They did such a good job converting on third down, moving the ball down the field, and now ultimately in the end zone and really capping off what is a national championship season.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the tailback's got it again. He's got space. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. That'll do it. We have a national champion. And the long climb for this group ends at the mountaintop. National champions for this season, and backing up last season's national championship certainly puts them in the conversation among the great dynasties in recent history in this sport, Joel.
Well, Chris, I totally agree. You think about the history of college football, these great teams, these great coaches. A accomplishing this, back-to-back championships, it puts you on par with those groups. We're going to be thinking about this group forever. These guys have written a legacy that will last forever in college football.
So that's it. We are sorry to see an ending to a wild, very exciting season of college football. Let's pay tribute one more time to this season's national champions. For Joel Clack and Holly Rowe and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.